Welcome back everybody, Driver53 here, and today I've got a video showing you how to make flour using ER Shaba's Placeable Factories pack. So this is what they are. Really awesome mod here. It's it seems very similar to like a global company or what Giants is teased for FS22 on the production chains. This one here, it's only two steps. You have one input and you have an output. And you know, I've got the links in the description down below on exactly what these are. But they're really cool. You put a product in, you add a little bit of diesel, and then you get a product out. So how do we use them? Well, let's come over here, right here, to this trigger that you see by these two doors. You're going to hit L3, and you can see over there on the left-hand side, this is going to work like an animal pin. So if you hit X, it's going to move it over to the other side. So this is production level 1. If you hit it again, this is going to give you production level 2. All right. Now, if you hit it again, it's going to say you've already reached the capacity. So you're done. What you do now is hit confirm, square, and it's going to start working for you. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I've already got a full area right here, but I'm going to show you anyway exactly how you put all of your product in. So what you're going to do, you're going to fill up right here, or not fill up, you're going to pull up with your tanker that you have your diesel in here, and whenever you back up, you can see that you're going to have a trigger right there. So you just start loading in, and there you go. All right. And the same thing's going to apply whenever you're over here with your grain. You're going to back up right here till you see your trigger, and then it's going to unload for you. Now, you may be wondering, well, how much does this facility hold? All right, that's the first question. How much do I need to put in here? Well, absolute max capacity right here in this area is going to be 100,000 liters if you're on production level 1, or 200,000 liters if you're on production level 2. And you can also see that it's going to take wheat or barley. It's one or the other. You don't need both. So if you've got 25,000 liters of wheat and 75,000 liters of barley, it'll go in here like that, right? You can put 1,000 liter and 99,000. Whatever the combo is, it will take it, all right? You can use all wheat. You don't have to use barley. Or you can use all barley and no wheat. It doesn't really matter. But that's your maximum capacity right there. So we come over here to the diesel. And you're going to be able to put 25,000 liters in production level 1 or 50,000 liters in production level 2. Now, it doesn't have to be just diesel. You can use biodiesel if you would like to. And if you choose to do that, it makes this step number 2 in a chain of biodiesel and then the flour right here. But you don't have to, and it's actually more profitable for you if you do not use biodiesel in this factory. Biodiesel is sold for a lot more than what its value is if you use it here in this chain. So I'm going to go and link that up above and show you how to make the biodiesel. Once we've got that, then what do? Well, you're going to start actually producing all of these pallets right here. And they're going to start over here in this corner, and they're going to make their way across. Now, if you've looked at any of my other videos, you have seen that we had a lot more product over here. For some reason, on this one right now, it's not showing 60,000 liters. I was only able to produce 30,000 liters at one time. I don't think it's wrong. I just, it's half of what it was. So that's why my values are going to be half of what they were in compared to the other videos. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first slide here. So, like I said, this is going to be Ravensburg flour. We're on the Ravensburg map right now. This is the one that I've got everything to work with well, okay? I'm not saying it's perfect. There are still a few little things that I've noticed along the way, but it's not like a game breaker, all right? Some of the other maps, I could not get this to work at all. But we're on Ravensburg. The top line is going to be production level 1. The second line is going to be production level 2. As you can see, for both, I have made 30,000 liters of product. So, how many days did it take me to get to 30,000 liters? Well, production level 1, it took 3 days. All right. Production level 2, it took 2.125 days. Okay. So that's a day and 3 hours, roughly. So, how much production is that per day? Well, on production level 1, I'm going to get 10,000 liters of product out of this facility every single day. So, every 24 hours, I get 10,000 liters. Production level 2, I get a little bit over 14,000 liters. So 14,118 is what I'm going to get every single day coming out of this facility. And how much product do I need to use to be able to get that? So total diesel for the entire run of 30,000 liters was 7,600 liters roughly for production level 1 and about 10,700 for production level 2. Per day, That equals out to about 2,500 on production level 1 and about 5,000 on production level 2. So you can see it's doubled what you need for production level 2 than production level 1. What about your grains? So for grain, wheat or barley, like I said, you could use either one. Production level 1, it's a little bit over 30,000 total that you're going to use. And for production level 2, it's going to be almost 43,000 liters. So quite a big step up there in production level 2. Now, per day, how much is that? It's going to be about 10,000 for production level 1 and about 20,000 for production level 2. So it does take a lot more grain and diesel to run at production level 2. This is going to be your average sell price. All right. So how did I get this? I got it by averaging all the sales points that I saw whenever I went to the price menu. All right. So there's 5 of them. I averaged them all together and it gave me $1,935 based on 30,000 liters. That's about $58,000 in sale value. All right. So the next slide here, diesel. How much did it cost me? Diesel cost $1.25 per liter. All right. We didn't look at biodiesel because that's a little bit of a different value depending on how you look at it. But we use diesel right here in this $1.25 for production level 1. It cost almost $9,500 for production level 1. For production level 2, it was about $13,300. So a little bit more for production level 2, but still, why do you want to run production level 2? Well, let's look at this right here. Your profit over the total run of 30,000 liters on production level 1 is about $48,500. Production level 2, you're only looking at $44,500. All right, so you make more money, but it takes you longer. Remember, it was 3 days compared to 4.1 or 2.125 on production level 2. All right, so per day profit on production level 1 is $16,192 on average, and production level 2, $21,036. So you're going to make almost $5,000 more if you run it in production level 2 per day. All right. So we know that if you're running total length and you only want to make 30,000, how much are you going to profit? Well, it's better to do it slow. But if you want to look at it per day and you say, okay, in 2 days, I want the most amount of money that I can make, this is the way to go, right? Production level 2. You're going to make $5,000 more per day. That's crazy. The other thing about these is I just want to say that this is all general information. Prices can vary on everything depending on what map you're at, what your sale points are at. Do you hang on to the product? Do you not hang on to it? A lot of different factors can go in this. This is all just general average data right here from the exact moment that I looked at it. And yeah, so use this as a guideline. And we know that you can sell your crop a lot of times for a lot more money than what you're going to be able to make on this, and quicker too, right? We know that, if you're using 40,000 liters of wheat in here, you can just sell it instantaneously. You don't have to wait the 2 days to be able to get your money. But the interesting that I see about this is you can put a little bit of product in every single day, okay, and let it feed in here. You can still make your money on the other side on the rest of your product, right? But if you're only needing to put 10 or 15,000 liters of a product in here every single day and a little bit of fuel, like 2,500 liters, then you can have this going in the background. Still make your money on the other stuff, right? Your profits that you make from this whenever it's morning time and you're ready to pick everything up, go buy some more diesel, put it back in there, harvest your field, put that in there, and then boom, there you go, right? It's another way to almost make passive income. You don't have to do a whole lot of work to get this thing to make you money, right? So that's a really, really interesting way to look at these factories, right? They run in the background for you. You don't have to do a whole lot of work for them. I mean, honestly, it may only take you 10 minutes to be able to maintain this facility. And I'm going to show you how. Check this thing out. This right here is a really nice truck. It's the Tatra Phoenix right here. It's an IT runner setup. And we've got the auto load system on here. And these are the IT runner auto loads, sorry. And these are really, really cool because you can get them specific to each type of product that you're wanting to use. So these are flour here. Okay, so all I need to do is pull up next to it and it's gonna automatically load for me. So I'll show you here. So all we're gonna have to do is pull up right here next to it and it's just gonna start throwing everything up on here, right? Super easy. And the interesting thing is if you run a double setup like this, you're only gonna need 2 of these for every bit of product that you have here, even if you run 30,000 liters, right? Now, if you just do this per day, you really only need just the one, okay? So as you can see, it already started to throw some on the back one because it was trying to pick up one of these other containers here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this because it will take both. All right. So you may be wondering, well, what am I going to do with it? Do I need to sell it right away? You can take it to one of your sell points, right? But you can also store it in one of these warehouses right here. And I've also got this linked down in the description below. And all you have to do is bring this over here, drive through it. Now there's going to be a load and an unload point. All right. So right here, I'm on top of the unload, and you can see that the product is going to be put into the warehouse, right? It's just storing it automatically. No problem at all. So that is a really, really cool way to be able to store it. You can also use the all-in-one silo that is available on ModHub also. It's a really, really nice one. Everything goes into the solid. You don't actually put anything into the liquid products like these, right? So the flour would definitely go into the solid one. Any of them work. I've used all of them on here. No problem. You can put your stuff in, get it back out. It works great. It works really, really great. But flour, you're not going to use it for anything else. So honestly, you might as well just sell it unless you do need to hang on to it. And in that case, you could probably just leave it sitting over here because, like I said, it's going to take 3 days to be able to build up on production level 1 and a little bit over 2 days on production level 2. So that is going to be it, everybody. If you enjoyed the video or learned something today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you would. If you want to be kept up to date on all my latest production chain or Placeable Factories videos here that we do, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53, signing off.